So in the series of learning Python programming language, in the previous video we have seen basics of sets, like what is set, how to define that, how sets are different from tuples and list, some properties of sets, and some methods like add, remove, discard, clear, pop on set, right? The next is we will discuss some operations on set like union, intersection, difference, symmetric difference, right? I hope you are aware about these operations, right? If you have read this in mathematics, these are same. Let me just tell you in brief what is union and intersection, and then with the help of one example program, then I'll show you practically on my laptop, right? So if we have two set, we have set 1 and set 2, and here we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in this set I am having values like 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, something like this. Any values can be there. It's not like that these should be in ascending or in this kind of order, no. So union is what, if you have heard about Venn diagram, then this is what set 1 and this is what set 2, this circle, this is for set 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and let's suppose write on 4 and 5 here, because 4 and 5 these are common. In set 2 also we have 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, right? These 4 and 5 these are common, that is why I have written this thing here using Venn diagram. So if I find the set 1 union set 2, this is what I guess we use the symbol in mathematics for union. For intersection we use this thing, right? But here we will use something different while we'll do in program, while we'll write program, right? So union would be something like this. It would be set of all the elements like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. So this would be union of set 1 and set 2. 4 and 5 these are 2 times in set 1, set 2, but we will write here only 1 time. Duplicates are not allowed in the set. So this is what union. If you want to find out in this intersection set 1 intersection set 2, then intersection means what elements are common in both set 1 and set 2. So common is 4 and 5, so it will give 4 and 5. Intersection will give those, it is set of all the elements which are present in both set 1 and set 2. So this is what intersection. Like same difference is what, like if I write set 1 minus set 2, so this is what a difference. So it will give whatever element in set 1 that are not present in set 2. So 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 these are present in set 2, so it will not give this. So this is what difference. Symmetric difference is what, present set of all the elements which are present in either set 1 or set 2 but not in both. Or we can write down something like this. Symmetric difference is what, set 1 union set 2 minus set 1 intersection set 2. In another way we can write down this is symmetric difference of set 1 and set 2, right? So it will give, if you want to find out symmetric difference of set 1 and set 2, then what set you will get here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. No, 4 and 5 is intersection. These elements are present in both, so it will not include 4 and 5. 6, 10, 11. This would be symmetric difference of set 1 and set 2, right? So I guess mathematically you have some idea about union, intersection, difference and symmetric difference. So let's see with the help of an example. Practically we'll see this thing. Okay, so let's create a new file here and we'll be talking about operations underscore on underscore set dot py. Fine. We'll take first two sets, set 1 and set 2. Okay. So this time I am taking string value in set. So we have taken two set 1 and set 2, Ram, Sham, Jenny, and set 2 we have Jenny, Jia and Akash, right? So first thing we'll perform union. So we can do this, perform this operation with the help of two methods. We have a method dot update in dot union in Python to perform union, plus one operator also we have. So two ways are there. I'll show you both the ways. First thing, set 1 dot, see, as you can see the method union. So I'm using this here, dot union, and in this bracket I'll pass set2. So this method would be invoked on one of the set and second set would be passed as an argument. Rather than this, we can also write something like this, set2 dot union, and in bracket we can pass set1. Both are fine. In any of the set we can invoke this method, and second set we can pass an argument. Okay, first is this thing. So let's suppose I'm invoking this on set1 only, set1 dot union set2. Fine. Now after union what you will get? Let's print this here only, print. Okay, now let me show you what union will print. See, it's Akash, Jenny, Ram, Sham, Jia. See, Jenny is 2 times, so it will give Jenny only 1 time. Okay, all the elements but only 1 time, no duplicates are allowed. So this is what union. Or you can do set2 dot union set1, that is also fine. Now second is what, with the help of an operator also we can perform like this, set1, and we have this operator, right? And here we can write down set2. This also perform union. So let's just comment this out and let's print this thing. Let's run this and I'll show you. See, this also give you the union of these set, but Jenny would be only 1 time only. All the elements in both in set 1 and set 2, but Jenny is only 1 time it will give. So this also can perform union, right? Now on multiple set also we can perform these operations. Like I have one more set, set 3. So we can also perform union of all the set, like we can write set 3, this is also fine, set 4, set 5, set 6, something like this. Multiple set also we can do this thing on multiple sets, right? Okay, let's run this and I'll show you what output you will get here. Let's run this and see union of all the 3 set you are getting, right? Ankur and Pradeep is also there, like Pradeep and Ankur is also there. Same, if you want to do this, I want to apply this union on multiple set, so you can invoke the union method on one set and all the other set we can pass in argument, like 2 I am passing set 2, set 3. So let's comment this out and run this and see what output you will get here. See, it will give you union of these 3 set. So on multiple set also we can invoke these methods and operators. But see, behavior is same, both this method and this operator, but there is a subtle difference in this. For this operator, both the operand should be set. And for this dot union method, you can invoke this on set, but in argument you can pass any iterable. That, like you can pass a tuple, you can pass a list, and this will convert into first set and then perform union on that iterable. You get it? No? Let me just show you. See, if I do set 1 dot union, rather than these set, I'll pass here, suppose a tuple. So I'm passing tuple here. In there I'm passing name Mohan and I'm passing like Jenny. 2 names only I am passing. So it will convert this tuple first into set and then apply union method on this. Let's run this and see what output we are getting. Jenny, Sham, Ram and Mohan. Because in set 1 we have Ram, Sham, Jenny, and here we have Mohan and Jenny. So Jenny in both the set, so it will take only 1 time Jenny, and Mohan it will take here. So this is what union. But in this case this is not allowed. See, set 1 and here I want to pass a tuple, the same tuple. Okay, let's comment this out and remove this. Now let's run this and I'll show you what output you will get. See the error, unsupported operand type for this operator, set and tuple, because this is set, this is tuple. So for this operator both the operand should be set, but for this is not the case. You can invoke this on set, but in argument you can pass any iterable like list or tuple or dictionary, something like this, right? Now we have update also, like if you want to update these sets, because set items we cannot change, but we can change the set, we can update the set. So we have a method union update. Using that we can update any set. So if I call that method, so that if you want to update like set1, so set1 dot update, and here you can pass, like if I want to pass set2, suppose pass set2, so it will update set1, it will add the element of set2 to set1, but not those elements which are already present in set1, no duplicacy, right? Okay, let's print this set1 now. Let's run this and see. Set1, it has updated set1. Whatever set in set2, it has added Jenny, Jia and Akash. So Jia and Akash has been added because Jenny is already in set1. So this is now set1, it has updated set1. If you want to update set2, so here you can call this update on set2. So here set2, and in bracket you can pass whatever you want to update. Rather than set, if I pass here, like I'm passing a list of names, and I want to update with, like I have Jenny, I have like Mohan here, and now we'll check what is set1. So see, okay, see, now you must be thinking Jenny is 2 times, but no, here we have J is capital and here we have J small. So this Jenny and this Jenny is different, case sensitive. If I write here capital J, then this time it will add Jenny only one time. Jenny, Ram, Mohan, Sham and Jenny. So like this we can update any set, set1 or set2 or whatever set you want to update. Just pass values here, or set also you can pass, right? So this is union update of any set, right? Okay, now you got what is union update, how you can do this thing, or with the help of operator also we can do update, like set1. If you want to update set1, this operator equal to set2. It also will update set1, it will add value of set2 to set1, and after that we can print set1. So this is also allowed, or dot update method is also allowed. You can try out this thing also, right? Now we'll see what is intersection. Okay, we are having 3 set. Now same, that method will also be invoked on one of the set, like set1 we have dot intersection method, intersection, and in this I am passing set2. So in bracket you can pass any other set, right? Or you can write down set2 dot intersection set1. Okay, and let's print this, what intersection, what output it will give. Just think and then run if you are getting the same answer or not. See, it will give only Jenny, because intersection will give which is common in both. So Jenny is common, so it will give Jenny only, right? Okay, we can pass this on multiple set also, comma set3. So at this time what you will get, see, an empty set, because set1 in 3 set, what is common? Nothing is common in all the 3 set, so that would be an empty set. If we have Jenny in this set 3 also, then it will give Jenny. Okay, common in 3 sets. So in multiple set also we can call this intersection method. Now we have an operator also, which we, with the help of operator also we can do intersection, and that operator is set1 and set2. This is also intersection. With the help of operator also you can perform intersection, right? But the same thing, the operand of this operator would be both set and set, but here you can pass any iterable also, right? Let me just run this and it will give you Jenny, same output, right? And if I pass here like intersection rather than set, in intersection I am passing a list. Okay, I'm passing only Mohan and Shiva. Let's run this and see, it is an empty set because set 1 Ram, Shyam, Jenny, and I want intersection with these values. So this list would be converted first of all set. So this is set having Mohan and Shiva. Nothing is common in these sets, so it will give an empty set, right? So here we can pass any iterable like list, dictionary, tuple, but in this if you are using this operator to form intersection, then this is not allowed. Both operands should be set and set. Multiple, same you can do like and set 3. This is also allowed here, right? Okay, you get what is an intersection. Now let's talk about intersection update. That would update any set. So if you want to update any set using intersection, we have a method intersection update. So let's do that thing also. What we'll do, if you want to update set 1, so set 1 dot, we have a method intersection update, as you can see here. So you can choose this method and in bracket we can pass another set 2. Okay, fine. So let's print now set 1 because set 1 has been updated. So this will not return anything. That is why we are not printing here only. It will not print here. So you have to print set 1 separately. Let's run this and see, in set 1 we have Jenny only. So it will update set 1 having only those items which are common in set 1 and set 2. So in set 1 and set 2 which we have common Jenny. So it will update set 1 with Jenny. So in set 1 we have now only Jenny, right? But in set 2 we have Jenny, G and Akash, right? So this is what intersection update. If you want to update set 2, so here on set 2 we can call intersection update, right? And here we can write set 1. So now set 1 would be as it is, but if you print here set 2, that would have been updated. So let's run this and see, this is set 1 Ram, Jenny and Akash, and set 2 is now Jenny. So it will update set 2 retaining those values only which are common in set 1 and set 2, right? Rather than this set, here you can pass any other value if you want to intersection with a list, or like this Mohan and Shiva. So let's suppose pass this thing here, and now let's run this. Now first set 1 is this, but set 2 is empty set because set 2 is having Jenny, G, Akash, but we are doing intersection update with Mohan and Shiva. So there is nothing common in these two. So set 2 would be an empty set now, right? So this is intersection update. So I hope you got these operations on set. In the next video, we will see something more about sets. So now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.